Hi everybody and welcome to Teri's Crafty Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone. My name's Teri from Sweet Pea Papers, and along with Natalie from LineDotArrow, we are hosting this event. And along with us there's going to be lumberjack plaid. Along with us there's going to be 30 collaborators, and they're going to be putting up 2 or 3 videos a day from our different collaborators, and then that equals up to 50 videos at least. There's 5 Facebook groups involved that are going to have 5 drawings. We'll talk about that in a minute. And there are free challenge papers, and those are available at LineDotArrow Facebook group, LineDotArrow Junk Journal group, Facebook group. And all of this information is going to be below. There's some LinkTree links. If you're not sure how to do that, you just click on the LinkTree link and it takes you to a web page that has all of the links on it. That way you don't have to scroll through all of that information underneath the video. You just click on one link, and then all the collaborator links show up, and they're in order by date, so you can go right to the day that you want to watch. And there's also a link that takes you to the Facebook groups and the challenge videos and the challenge papers. Okay, so the challenges are just projects that are done by Natalie every Saturday for the first 3 Saturdays of the month. In fact, she does one on December 1st, which is a Sunday, so it makes that challenge week 1 day short, but that's okay. You can enter your pictures anytime. We'll talk about the pictures and the drawing and stuff in just a minute, but you get the free challenge papers every Saturday. And there's 2 kits that we're using, so there's going to be, I'm sure, quite a few challenge papers for you to have. The event runs December 1st through December 25th, and then our 5 drawings are going to be on December 28th, and the hashtag for this event is Teri's Crafty Christmas, hashtag Teri's Crafty Christmas. Now, the 5 Facebook groups that are involved in the drawing are Sweet Pea Papers, LineDotArrow Junk Journal Group, Junk Journal Tutorials and More, Junk Journal and Paper Crafts, and Two Sister Jam. Now, Sweet Pea Papers, Junk Journal Tutorials and More, Junk Journal and Paper Crafts are actually all my Facebook groups. LineDotArrow Junk Journal Group is Natalie's group, and Two Sister Jam is a great group that has partnered with us to do the drawing and give you some prizes. All the prizes are different in the drawings, so you want to make sure to go to each of these groups to enter, because you never know what those first and second place prizes are going to be, because they're going to be different in each group. Now, how do you enter the drawings? Well, you have to enter, if you want to enter a drawing for Sweet Pea Papers, you have to post your pictures of Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group. If you want to get into the LineDotArrow drawing, then you have to go to the LineDotArrow Junk Journal Group Facebook group. I suggest you sign up for all or join all 5 Facebook groups and post your pictures in all 5 groups, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Make a post in any or all of the 5 Facebook groups using the kit papers. Our 2 kits that are on sale this month, and they're discounted at the LineDotArrow Etsy shop. And I'll show you the little tear sheet for those in just a minute. And we've got the free weekly challenge papers, or a combination of both. If you don't have to purchase a kit to take part in the challenges. You don't have to do the exact challenge project. You can do whatever project you want. Natalie's just showing you a project that you can do with the weekly challenge papers. The post must state what you're using. Are you using kit papers? Are you using challenge papers? Or are you using a combination of both? The post can be a picture, a reel, or a video. Okay. The post must include the hashtag Teri's Crafty Christmas. So basically, you make a post. The post must state what papers you're using, and the post must include the hashtag Teri's Crafty Christmas. Those are the main things to know. And then, of course, your post can be a picture, a reel, or a video. You can make multiple entries with different posts in each or all groups. What that means is you can take one picture, one post. The entries are per post, not per picture. I'm sorry. You can take one post and post it in all 5 groups, and that could get you up to 10 entries depending. If you use the kit papers, you get 2 entries into the drawing. If you use a combination of the kit papers and the challenge papers, then you get 2 entries into the drawing for every post. Or if you use just the challenge papers, you still get in the drawing. You get 1 entry per post. Then, so if you posted 1 picture in all 5 groups, then you could get 10 entries into the drawing just from 1 post. You can only win once per drawing, but you can win in multiple drawings. So you could win in Sweet Pea Papers, you could win in LineDotArrow Junk Journal Group, you could win in Two Sister Jam, you could win in a prize in each and every one of those groups, but you can't win 2 at Sweet Pea Papers or 2 at, you got it. Winners are only announced in the drawing videos. So you must watch the drawing videos to see if you have won. These are the 2 kits that I was talking about. This is Blue Christmas. This is the Magic of Christmas. I've already done, if you've been watching along, you've seen the Blue Christmas project. And now we're going to be doing the Magic of Christmas project. So this is a red kit, basically, and this is a blue kit. These are both on sale. I'm not sure, probably 30 or 40% off at the LineDotArrow Etsy shop. The link to that will be in one of the LinkTree links. And I think that's it. How did I do? Oh, not very good. 3 minutes. Okay, so what we're going to do in this project, last project we made a booklet or a small journal, a single signature that we sewed that we didn't put a cover on. This project is going to be a manila folder project. We've only got 4 or 5 videos, so we're only going to use 2 manila folders. These are legal size. You can use regular sized 8.5 by 11 file folder sizes. They're a little bit bigger because you don't want your papers to stick out, but you know what I mean. Okay, so this kit, Natalie's going to be doing a flip through of both kits the last week of November. The 1st of December, she's doing her first challenge video. And then the 1st of December is my welcome video. So you want to go watch that. And that will have all the details for everything that's going on in the month. Okay? All right. So I'm not going to do a flip through or anything. I'm just going to show you how I've sorted the papers. These are the page papers that have the lines through the center. These are my collage papers. These are my backing papers. There's 2. And this is our beautiful, what is probably supposed to be the cover if you fold it in half. We're doing a manila folder, so I'm not really sure how we're going to incorporate that in. But we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Maybe just the back cover. Something. We'll use it somewhere. It's so pretty. Okay, so let's figure out what we're going to do. Let me figure out what I'm going to do here. I've got my big computer set up instead of my laptop, and it takes up a lot more room. I have to use my mouse on the tabletop, so I'm just not used to everything, and I'm not sure where to put everything. We've got this much ephemera I forgot to show you. We've got some fussy cuts and more fussy cuts and some elements to put on the pages, some small cards. Then we've got several little booklets. One's a large booklet. Really like that. There's two of them, I think. No, there's one. There's two big ones, and I only printed out one. And then this is on one page, these two smaller ones. Now, they come with like a little rounded corner, but it's only on the front. So I just took my scissors and clipped the corner and made it diagonal, and that way I could line everything up. There's pockets, there's tags, and there's more cards. Okay? So that's what we've got. That'll be probably way more than what we need for this project. If you were doing a journal, though, you would probably use all that and maybe print some doubles of the tags. Okay, so first of all, we want to cut one of these in half so we can figure out what we're doing. My printer, that's what I was going to tell you. Natalie lives outside the U.S., so her papers are not 8.5 by 11. Her papers are A4. So they're different. When you print them out in the U.S., you need to take off the borderless and take off the fit to page. Don't turn those two options on for your printer. And then you'll notice that the page has a big border on the top and the bottom, and then a regular border on the left and the right. And that's the way it's supposed to be. The journals are a little bit shorter in the US. Also, my printer, when I turn off the fit to page, still prints 11 inches. I have no idea why. And then it prints a border. Well, it looks like this, because I haven't trimmed this one yet. So it has a little bit bigger border on the top and the bottom, but it has no border on either side, and that's just my printer. Your printer will probably have a border on each side for you to trim off. Okay? All right, so let's cut this one. This is going to be at 5.5. If our divider line's in the center, of course it is. These are cute. Okay, so let's measure this. I know I'm measuring. Isn't that amazing? On my watch. I have it on the smallest setting, the tightest one, and it still slides around. It's embarrassing. Oh, this is going to be 5.5. Duh. Okay. Let's see how tall they are. 7 3/4 plus about a 1/16. So we're going to want to add a 1/4 of an inch because we want 1/8 of an inch at the top and the bottom. So we want it to be 8 inches tall. And we've got 5.5 plus a 1/4. So it's 5 3/4, but then we're going to cut tabs. So we need another 1/2 inch for that. So that's going to be 6 1/4 wide. I'm pretty sure. Let's try it. What did I just say the height was going to be? Seven 3/4, so that's going to be it's going to be too big. I don't think we want 1/8 of an inch. I think we can go with a 1/16. So let's add 1/4 to this and make it an even 8 inches tall. That'll give us this extra piece. And then five and a half. And an 8. No. What did we decide? I should have written it down. 5 1/2. 5 3/4. I don't think we cut that tall enough. I think we are going to need 1/4. Yeah, that's not going to work. So we'll use those as scrap. And we'll get another one, another victim. And this time, I can't believe I'm wasting time. So it's going to be 8 inches tall, 5 1/2, 5 3/4, 6 1/4. Doesn't really give us enough room to make a tab, does it? I think I should have added 3/4 of an inch to the width. So another 1/4 would be 6 1/2. This is how I end up with all these scraps. 6 1/2 wide. I'm going to go 8 1/4. That's better. Okay. Six 1/2 wide by 8 1/4 tone. Now we'll take our template or our tab, we're going to use our 8 1/2 by 11 folder tab sized. Yeah, because it's smaller. We're just going to lay this on here to where the tab top is even with the open edge of the folder. I want this one to be a top tab. I was just trying to think of the name of that company, because they made a lot of spools, ephemera, and they're good for, well, spools to wind your lace and stuff around. You just print them out and cut them out. Okay, so we're going to cut this out. Close enough for government work, as my mother would say. My hand isn't doing that great today. By the time you see this video, I'll already have had my surgery on my right arm to help with my hand. But when I'm filming this, I haven't had it yet. Now we're going to mark this here because we're going to cut this back one off at the level here to make it the right size for the page. Just like a regular manila folder. Okay, just doesn't have the dip, you know, on this side. We don't care about the dip. Okay. And you're going to do all this with your gusset side up. Actually, okay. I think I wanted the gusset side down. Well, I have to have it up now. Okay, so let's make this one a bottom tab. And then we're going to take a break and we're going to ink everything. And I'm going to be using brick red because the red in this is more of a mahogany than a bright Christmas red. That's why I tried out the lumberjack plaid. I love that as a Christmas red. But that's for your, you know, brighter red and green Christmas stuff. What the heck am I doing? I'm just out of control in this video. I didn't have to say all that stuff in the beginning. Well, you've already seen the first videos and everybody else's videos, so you probably already know. So I may not go through it because we don't have a lot of time. And I've used up a lot of time on this video with the sizing of the manila folders. I've even got Christmas music playing in the background. It's November. But I'm getting in the mood. Getting ready to put my Christmas tree up while I can too. Once I have my surgery, I won't be able to pick up anything over 2 pounds for 2 weeks. I don't know when they're going to let me back on the computer. My surgery's December 6th, and you know this collaboration goes the whole month of December. So we'll see if I follow doctor's orders on that one or not. Of course, it would be silly to have the surgery and then not do as I'm told, and then, you know what I mean, then lose the benefit of the surgery. In case you're wondering, it's the ulnar nerve, U-L-N-A-R, otherwise known as your funny bone nerve. In your elbow. Okay, so we've got that. Let's round the corners of the ones that aren't cut. So that'll be 3 corners. You can leave them square if you want. Okay. Now, we're going to take a break. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to figure out how we're going to put them together. I think what we'll do is we will trying to remember. Why am I not able to remember how to do it? Oh, it won't work because we didn't fold a folder in half. So that one won't work. So let's yeah, we should have done it with the gusseted side down. So it makes both of them wrong. When you put the tabs on, do it with the gusseted side with all these little indentations down. Okay. So we'll just make a big pocket. We'll put these two together to make a big pocket. Can we still measure it and make a flap? If we made a 1/4 inch gusset all the way down, we could make our own. Let's make our own. Let's go 1/4 inch from the fold. We'll make our own gusset. Okay. Then we will measure four inches, I think, maybe. I don't know, these are shorter. Oh no, that'll be fine. 4 inches. And then we'll draw a line up to the gusset we made. Probably should have done a 1/2 inch, but we've done it now. Okay, and then we're going to cut it. Into the gusset. Oh, as far as our line goes. Okay. And then you're going to fold them on the gusset. So that they know what you want them to do. Actually, you don't fold that one. You just fold this one. Yeah. And then we're going to glue them together along the back side of the gusset. Oh, I'm listening to Judy Garland. Okay. And then this will be the other side of the pocket. So this is the pocket. So we don't want to glue it. Let's see. We number our pages. Oh, we can't do that because I want to add something onto the cover. You want it to be that's 6.5, so that's let's make it 5 inches wide. And what if we made it 5 inches tall? No. 6. Yeah, 6 inches tall. So 5 inches wide, which we just did. And 6 inches tall. That's always that funny spot on the printer. I mean the trimmer. Okay, so we're going to add this to the front. We're going to add it on as a pocket. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is going to be 9. So don't glue before papering. I do this all the time, so that's why I make this note. Page 9. Okay, so then we're going to have stuff on the inside here, so I don't want to number past 9 yet until I gotta decide, don't I? Let's see, it's gonna be this way, so we're gonna glue here, glue here, and glue here. And this is the pocket. Okay. So then inside of here, maybe I'll do it with the paper. No. Want that to be a pocket, so we need to cut this off here. We're gonna line it up there. We put it on. And we're gonna cut it that wide. No measuring. My friend Janet would go, no measuring. She's very precise and measures everything, and her stuff is so beautiful. Okay, so this is going to be our flip up. I think it's still too wide. It is. Let's take a little bit more off. Because of that rounded corner. I could round the corners of this, and then that would be fine. Okay, so then that was 9. This will be 10, 11, 12, 13, and then 14 is the back. If we don't get to all of them, I'll finish it, and then you'll see it in the flip through. But I really want to make it this way. Okay, so we're going to take a break for inking. You're going to ink everything. Like I said, I'm using fired brick. I'm also using ground espresso for things that I want to ink brown. But I'm going to do the folders in the brick red. So you're going to want to take all of these pieces and ink all around. You want to ink the inside too, the back side too, because you'll see along this pocket, you'll see this here. You can ink just this side if you want, but you definitely want to make sure that the edge is inked so that you don't see it. Okay, you're going to want to ink all the folds right along here and along the outside. The same on this one, inside and outside. So now I'm going to put this on. This is the pocket. And we'll glue this side, this side, and this side. You may think it's silly, but it's very helpful. Okay. So anyway, you're going to ink all of this, except, well, you really don't have to ink the back, as long as you ink the edge, of course, on the front. That'll ink the edges. And then you're going to ink all of this and the seam as well. Okay, so get that done, whatever color you've chosen, and I will see you back in the second half of this video. Oh, actually, you know what? I've almost taken up this whole video. We're going to ink it. We're going to come back and glue it. Okay, we're back. I've got everything inked, and we're going to glue this together, but we can't glue this on here until we paper it. So we need to paper number 4, page 4, before we glue this on. Oops. And I've already inked it. And it should just go right on here like so. So we'll just glue it down. It's probably why I ran out of ink. I did. I ran out of ink. And then I had to pay $30 to start instant ink again, because it was costing me $30 about every 100 pages, because we print so color intensive. So it was cheaper for me to pay $30 a month for 700 pages, because that was only $29 instead of $60. And then my pages will carry over. And you don't want to reduce your plan, because then they'll reduce your archived number of pages that you can use to the max that that plan would be. You just have to print more than 700 in 1 month. Which, the reason I do that is because I print, they've got a 300 print plan, but you know, I print more than that. Those Victoria Design kits are for about 60 pages, and then you have to print the back, so that's about 120. Then we can't, for just one. And I'd like to apologize to my membership people. I'm only going to be able to do one video, I think, for you. this is the same thing. We can't glue this on until we do this paper. I think I'm doing this paper upside down, but I don't care. I can't tell. There's some pine cones going this way. There's some pine cones going that way. The berries are kind of going this way. I don't know. But it doesn't matter. We need something, a paper with something across the top. So that's what we've got. Oh, look, it's the same on both sides. Coincidence. I just randomly printed the back pages. I did 10 and 10 and 5. And then realized it should have been 6. When I printed the test page, on the back of one of the papers for the kit, after I put the ink in, I had some ink left over from when I had instant ink before. I should be okay. It takes 10 days for the first shipment to arrive. And then they start sending it when you get low. But I've had to call them before because my printer would only show low when I was out. And I ended up, it's not going to help me, is it? Once I paper it, I can't see the part where it says pocket top, huh? Have you noticed Oz always starts barking when we're recording? Have you noticed that? I have. Oz. Oz. I'm sure you guys appreciate me doing that right in the middle of recording. But can't let him bark. It's even more annoying. At least to me. And now we'll be able to glue that on when we get to it. We can glue this on now. Okay. I'm going to glue these 3 sides, and this is going to be the pocket facing that way. Well, alrighty then. That's what my instructions say. I make notes all over inside. It helps me, and it might be something that you could do that would help you as well. Now I'm going to line this up with the paper. That will give me plenty of room to have the card stick out or have a tab on it with a charm, which is probably what I'll do. Okay. Now we need to glue this to this, or this to this, and we need to do it by the gusset. So we're going to glue the gusset that we made. We probably should have made a little bit wider, but okay. Work with what we got. You want to line them up together. Looks to me like they're not quite exactly the same height. I think the 8 must have moved on the trimmer. Okay. This is going to be a pocket. This is going to be a flap. So you want to get any glue seepage out, as in gone. You catch it in time and you rub it, fabric tack, it'll kind of ball up into little balls and you can wipe it right off. Then to further secure this will be when we glue the pocket down. Okay? Which isn't exactly lined up. Okay. This is going to be a flip up, so this is going to be the top. I know this because I wrote it on there. So we're going to glue these 3 sides and make the pocket at the top. Okay, and there's the top where our pocket is supposed to go. And I didn't narrow down the pocket. Darn it. Way too wide. Alright, I'm going to let the glue dry on this. I'm going to wipe most of it off. And then let it dry. And then I will trim it down and glue it. Okay? So that's going to be it for this video since I messed it up. Can't believe I did that. But this glue will dry a lot quicker with most of it smeared off. And I'll get rid of these little balls of glue. but it'll dry a lot quicker and I can use the glue eraser and get it off. And then I'll trim it down narrower so that it fits on the paper. I don't know why I didn't look at that. How could I not look at that? I may be able to trim it. Yeah, it's far enough in that the glue is not going to stick on the trimmer. Smidge long. Yeah, that looks about right. Well, you can see how that balls up into little balls that you can just pull right off the page and just throw it away. But I wanted to make sure I got rid of any glue that I smeared into there when I was smearing the glue out to dry. So that wasn't it for this video, because I was able to get the glue off. I can re-glue it. And make the pocket. And there you go. I need to re-ink it. I know we're over an hour, but I really wanted to get this together in video 1. We are going to be able to have 5 videos. I looked at the calendar and I decided that I could post video 6 as a flip through on Christmas Day, the same day I post the thank you video, because the thank you video only goes on the Facebook groups and my personal Facebook page and my business Facebook page. I can't post it anywhere else because you don't want to go against, you know, other groups' policies. But I can post the flip through there. You see what I'm saying? So I'll do it like a regular video. And I'll do the thank you video as a special video just for you guys. Because you're the ones I want to thank, right? Been watching the videos, doing the projects, all that kind of stuff. Believe it or not, this fired brick is not as dark as you would think. Or this little pad, which these little pads make me crazy, doesn't have enough ink on it. I really like this color, so I'll probably get a big one of it, and I'll probably get it in the oxide if they've got it. Okay. Did I get everything inked that I need to get inked? I did ink that, but it sure doesn't look like it. Okay. Looks like cut a little crooked, or did I glue a little crooked? Okay, and then this is a pocket. This is a mess. Okay, all right, so we've got everything glued down that we're going to glue down, and that makes it the end of this video. All right, okay, I will see you in video 2 in our Teri's Crafty Christmas series, the what? The magic of Christmas. All right, I'll see you then. Bye.